7 o'clock.
Today's news.
Trump set for summit with Putin.
It's going to be a very important meeting.
D.C. unrest over federal force.
You're here. What's the motive?
Mid-air mayhem.
The linebacker dude that was sitting in 17C literally picked this man up and put him down.
Good morning, I'm Steve Kaysen. With the CBS World News Roundup, Ukraine's President Zelensky met today with Britain's Prime Minister, one day after those two and others were involved in virtual meetings with President Trump. CBS's Nancy Cordes reports as Trump prepares for his one-on-one with Russia's Vladimir Putin, he's warned that the war in Ukraine has to end or there will be consequences.
Setting the table for the second meeting.
President Trump tempered expectations, saying his sit-down with Russian President Vladimir Putin tomorrow is just a prelude to trilateral talks that will include Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky.
Now, there may be no second meeting, because if I feel that it's not appropriate to have it, because I didn't get the answers that we have to have, then we're not going to have a second meeting.
For Putin, it's his opportunity to try to strengthen that bond with President Trump.
Andrea Kendall-Taylor is a former U.S. intelligence official who specialized in Russia.
Putin is concerned that Trump has had a change of heart. We've seen in recent weeks that President Trump has grown more frustrated with Putin, has threatened to impose more meaningful costs on Russia.
Just yesterday, Trump threatened harsh repercussions if these meetings with Putin don't bear fruit.
There will be very severe consequences.
Reaction has been mixed to the Trump administration's move to take control of Washington, D.C.'s police force and send in the National Guard. Last night, opponents took to the streets.
You're trying to arrest innocent people? What's your purpose? Do you look yourself in the mirror and think I did a good job today?
There have been dozens of arrests as the effort takes shape.
This D.C. resident thinks the president's plans to get the homeless out of the district are unfair.
We don't want to see you. That just feels like increasing the inequity.
And this resident says she's fearful seeing so many agencies in the district because...
What I've been seeing is just law-abiding citizens being stopped and approached.
And as a black woman,
I still don't know how that will work out for me.
Allison Keyes, CBS News, Washington.
Heavy rain caused flash flooding in parts of the Northeast. In southeast Tennessee, this week's floods are blamed for at least 4 deaths. Chattanooga resident Brenda Bryan says it all happened so fast as 6 inches of rain fell.
A rescue boat came and got me off my front porch and my 2 dogs and took me to safety.
At one point, there were 60 vehicles stranded on a flooded interstate. New sandbag-style barriers installed along a river in Juneau, Alaska have apparently worked to prevent widespread flooding after a glacial ice dam released a huge amount of rainwater and snowmelt. CBS's Carter Evans.
You can see the floodwater reach the top of the barriers that they've been building. Now, it's come close to some homes, and authorities do expect some minor flooding. The key right now is that those flood barriers have to hold until the water recedes.
Last year, nearly 300 homes were destroyed or damaged in Juneau in a similar situation. A disturbance on board a flight from Virginia to L.A. caused the crew to divert and land in Colorado. CBS's Chris Van Cleve has details.
Applause for police after they arrested and removed a man from a Breeze Airways flight. The airline says he started an altercation. The disruption forced the flight to divert to Grand Junction, Colorado, while en route from Norfolk, Virginia to Los Angeles.
Drop the skateboard.
The FBI identified the passenger as 46-year-old David Leroy Carter. He allegedly waved his skateboard and shouted racial slurs at flight attendants while intoxicated. Airline staff allegedly tried to restrain him twice, but he broke free both times.
He was saying racial slurs, he was being loud.
Another passenger forced Carter back into his seat.
The linebacker dude that was sitting in 17C literally picked this man up underneath his armpit and put him down.
My son was on there, and there was other kids on there. I just had to, sit him down.
4 minutes after the hour.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? It's 57 degrees in Hercules, California. As always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.